You've worked hard to build a business that does what it does so well, but are you selling? Because if you're not selling, you're not succeeding. Hi, I'm Nadia Elias and this is the Daily Espresso. Effective marketing doesn't only happen outside a cafe business, it also needs to happen inside. What I mean by this is you and your managers need to train your staff on how to sell well and get more dollars out of the awesome customers who love what you do and love being in your cafe. Have you ever wondered why waiters at restaurants are great at this? They never ask if you want tap water. They sell overpriced sparkling water. They explain the specials with such enticement. They push high margin food and drinks, and they know that if they don't sell, the business won't succeed. One of the biggest problems I see in cafes is they fail to sell what they do best. In fact, they just fail to sell. This whole casual approach to cafes is what fails the business. Everything's left to quick gestures and assumptions. This is what I see often. You sit down in a cafe, a member of the wait staff approaches with a menu. They either do some push-pull gesture with the menu as a way of asking whether you want one, or just hesitate to ask if you're ordering food. Why do they do that? It's just awkward. Just put the menu down on the table and sell your most popular menu item. People like to be enticed, so do that. And the list goes on. They don't share their special items, they don't suggest popular menu items that hopefully are more profitable, and they don't sell the second coffee when filling the waters. Basically, they're missing out on all the opportunities to sell when a customer's there right in front of them. Now, cafes need to capitalize on the customer that's in front of them and explain all the different ways that they can do this, like by selling different coffee through starting a conversation, always offering larger sizes, asking if they want a takeaway when they're paying, selling cold drip coffee when it's a hot day, selling merchandise like their own coffee beans, their t-shirts, homebrew equipment, etc. I want to remind you as the owner or manager of your business of your objective, and that's to sell to more people. And I want to remind you that the only way to do this is through suggesting more products to more customers. Selling's not a dirty word when you're adding value and being appreciated. People also like to be sold to, as long as you're not knocking on their doors or being pushy. They're walking into your cafe, so they're ready to buy. Take advantage of this. And you can't sell on your own. Get your team involved. You should be training your team to sell. You should be incentivizing your team to sell. Your business cannot make enough profit on coffee sales alone, especially if someone is sitting down to drink their coffee. Your team needs to get a little salesy. You know, McDonald's famous sales line, "Would you like fries with that?" is so popular among sales trainers in retail for a reason, because it works. You need to be taking sales seriously enough to train your team to have the ability to sell more. They should be saying, "Would you like a takeaway with that?" You know, that's what your team should be suggesting. If it's a hot day, they should be selling the cold coffee, in a takeaway cup. When someone walks out the door, they need to sell when people are on the run. Selling is about making suggestions that your customer might agree with you and also buy with you. And don't forget to measure your selling strategies. Measure sales per customer and get the team to keep their eyes on the scoreboard so they know how they're tracking. I want you to remember that effective selling shifts profit from your customers' pockets to yours. So you need to sell and sell well. If you're not selling, you're not succeeding. You've worked hard to build a business that does what it does so well. Now go out there and sell, sell, sell. Now make sure you hit me up in the comments and don't forget to share, like and subscribe to keep up to date. I'm Nadia Elias, this is the Daily Espresso. Get cracking.